Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. What if I told you that at one point in church history, multiple men claimed to be the Pope at the same time, and the church had to permanently change how popes are elected just to survive? That moment leads us directly to Third Lateran Council, one of the most underrated but powerful councils in Catholic history. By the late 1100s, the Catholic Church had already fought massive battles for survival. Kings tried to control bishops, political factions tried to control the papacy, and rival groups literally created fake popes known as Antipopes to seize power. Earlier councils fixed parts of the problem, but the root issue remained. How do you guarantee unity when choosing the Pope? That question is exactly why Lateran III was called in 1179. Before Lateran III, papal elections were vulnerable to chaos such as bribery, political pressure, violence, split votes that produced rival claimants. When elections were closed, factions would say, "Our Pope is valid." No, our Pope is valid. This caused so much confusion among bishops, divisions among the faithful, and real threats to the unity of the church. So the church realized something critical. If the election process itself isn't protected, unity collapses. So at Lateran III, the church made a decision that still governs papal elections today. A pope must be elected by 2/3 majority of the cardinals. Let's make that simple. If there are 100 cardinals voting, then 51 votes is not enough. 66 votes is enough. Why? Because 2/3 means broad agreement, moral certainty, no razor-thin victories, no room for rival popes. So this rule shut down the door of anti-popes. So from this point forward, papal legitimacy was no longer ambiguous. Either the church clearly agrees or the election is invalid. This wasn't just administrative, this was deep theology in action. The church was saying unity matters more than speed. Certainty matters more than politics. Authority exists to protect communion. Lateran III teaches that the Holy Spirit works through order, unity, not chaos. So this is why Catholics believe there is one visible church, with one visible head chosen through a process protected by the church herself. So Lateran III didn't stop with elections, it also condemned simony. What is simony? Simony is buying church offices. It strengthened discipline among clergy. It protected church property from secular rulers. And it reinforced that only legitimate authority governs the church. So in other words, it reinforced this truth, that the church belongs to Christ, not kings, mobs, or money. So every time we see a conclave happen today, every white smoke moment, you're seeing Lateran III in action, which is pretty cool. The 2/3 rule, that's Lateran III. The certainty that there is one pope, that's Lateran III. This council quietly protected the church for centuries. Lateran III proves something powerful. The Catholic Church doesn't survive history by accident. She survives because she learns, clarifies, and protects unity without changing the truth. So when chaos threatens the papacy, the church didn't panic, she acted with wisdom. And because of that, the church stands today exactly as Christ intended. One church, one faith, one shepherd. And that is the legacy of Lateran III. Thank you so much for watching, and I pray you have a blessed day. Be in peace. Bye.